Imagine this, 17 third graders, all from the same class, quietly slipping out of their homes at exactly 2:17 a.m. No warning, no explanation. They just vanish into the night. That's how Weapons, Zach Cregger's latest horror thriller, kicks off. And honestly, it's one of the wildest openings I've seen in years. Released August 8, 2025, Weapons exploded onto the box office scene, racking up an insane $42.5 million just in its opening weekend. That's nearly 4 times the debut of Cregger's last hit, Barbarian, and ironically, Weapons made more in 3 days than Barbarian did in its entire original run. International audiences jumped on board too, adding another $36.5 million for a staggering $92 million total worldwide in just a few days. Warner Brothers even made history. They're now the first studio ever to have 6 movies in a row launch at number 1, each opening with over $40 million. Talk about a hot streak. So what's making everyone flock to this movie? Well, it's not just the numbers. Critics are loving Weapons. Over on Rotten Tomatoes, it's sitting at a whopping 95% from reviewers, and that's out of nearly 240 critics. Regular moviegoers are into it too, with an 87% audience score from thousands of ratings. Metacritic, Weapons holds a solid 81, which basically means universal acclaim. That's the kind of reception most horror movies only dream about. But what really sets Weapons apart is its story and its guts. At its core, this isn't just a missing kids mystery or a typical jump scare festival. Weapons dives headfirst into some of today's heaviest issues: gun violence, faith manipulation, and how innocent lives can get twisted by those with twisted motives. The film isn't afraid to call out right-wing perpetrators who brainwash the vulnerable, or the authorities who fumble the chance to bring grieving families any closure. It's sharp, it's dark, and it's a brutal look at the way real-world horror plays out in communities everywhere. But don't get me wrong, Weapons isn't just a message movie. It's packed with suspense, edge-of-your-seat tension, and, believe it or not, a streak of dark humor that keeps things unpredictable. That balance is what people are raving about. It's one of those rare horror films that can make you laugh nervously one minute and have your heart pounding the next. And all of this came together on a $38 million budget. For a film with this much ambition, that's almost a steal. Good reviews, word of mouth, and a killer cinema score of Mean Weapons is primed to stick around in theaters for a while. Weapons is also just the latest proof that 2025 is shaping up to be an incredible year for horror. Earlier in April, Ryan Coogler's Sinners also dominated the charts, and both films are part of this new Warner Brothers formula for horror hits. There's a vibe that if you want smart, original scares with something real to say, you better keep an eye on what's coming out next. So if you've got the nerves for it and you're ready for a movie that's bold, timely, and totally unpredictable, Weapons is the must-watch horror event of the year. Trust me, you won't forget those first few minutes, or the questions it leaves you asking long after the credits roll.